That's my kitchen radio.
Yeah, I need to borrow it.
Finn? What's this?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the embarrassing TV scenes that left us wondering how anyone could think this was a good idea. For this list, we'll only be looking at moments that weren't intended to be cringe or somehow feel way more cringeworthy than intended.
She's still going.
I know I got to be right now, 'cause I can't get much wronger.
Number 10, The Jackal, The West Wing.
CJ's gonna do the Jackal. Oh, where she lip syncs to the thing? Yeah. I love that.
Aaron Sorkin's political drama is more like a fairy tale than a sobering or hard-hitting glimpse into the American political system, and that's by design. But the view through its rose-coloured glasses can sometimes skew towards the ridiculous. Press Secretary CJ Craig's lip sync to a funky spoken word track, The Jackal, is a prime example.
The stereophonic speaker. But he really didn't need them when they called him the Jackal.
Actress Allison Janney sells it because she's Allison Janney, but it's an uphill battle the show loses as soon as Rob Lowe starts throwing up some questionable gestures. Maybe President Bartlett should have issued an executive order to prohibit this level of cringe.
You could do the Jackal for me, right here, right now.
Go home.
Okay.
Number 9, Beer Bad, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy Summers and her Scooby Gang dealt with all kinds of monsters. Vampires, ghosts, demons, you name it, they fought it. This infamous Season 4 episode tries to deal with alcohol use disorder like a villain of the week.
Want more beer?
No, I've cut you off.
Did it hurt?
Out you go.
Oh! Ow! Oh! Want beer? Like beer. Beer good.
Beer bad.
In a plot that's more at home on a very special episode of a sitcom rather than Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Buffy is almost taken down by, of all things, college drinking. Of course, there's more supernatural mayhem than that, but that's the obvious parallel.
Why are we talking about beer? The guys are... The beer.
Neat, huh? My brother-in-law's a warlock. He showed me how to do it.
When Xander and Giles find Buffy, she's already regressed to cave woman status. The weirdly ham-fisted comparisons to alcohol use disorder come off as too weird to be funny and too goofy to translate any deeper meaning.
Giles, don't make Cave Slayer unhappy.
Buffy's strong.
Yes, Buffy is strong.
Buffy get beer.
Buffy, get...
Ow!
Giles!
I'm fine, just get her.
Number 8, Winning, 2.5 Men. When Charlie Sheen was fired from his hit show due to some increasingly bizarre behaviour and a public breakdown, it was clear there was bad blood.
You can replace me with some other guy? Go ahead. It won't be the same. You may think I'm losing, but I'm not. Anyway, you get the idea.
The show's last moments see a stand-in for Sheen's character walk up to the house, only to be crushed by a grand piano. Then series creator Chuck Lorre appears, spouting Sheen's trending catchphrase, only to be crushed by another piano.
Winning.
A vanity card at the end takes a further shot at Sheen. It's just a hat on a hat at this point. That the show went out of its way with such a pointed jab at its former actor is like getting a look at a workplace chat log that we'd rather not be privy to.
It was humiliating, it was embarrassing, it was all kinds of stuff. And I couldn't watch 2.5 Men reruns for years because I just couldn't enjoy it.
Number 7, Diejerk, Gilmore Girls.
Someone wrote something on our door, Diejerk.
It says Diejerk?
It's not coming off.
Much of this lovable and quirky mother-daughter dramedy relied on the viewer thinking Rory Gilmore was a cinnamon roll who could do no wrong. On the rare occasion that she had to face consequences, she was usually shocked, such as in this really uncomfortable episode.
Remember me?
I don't think so.
That's very flattering.
Can I help you?
Let's see if this jogs your memory. I have the grace of a drunken dock worker.
Oh.
Remember me now?
Desperate to be taken seriously on the Yale student newspaper, Rory writes a devastating review of a ballet that disparages one of the dancers' bodies. Criticism is one thing. Her review is a cruel hatchet job, designed to make Rory look like she has something interesting to say at the expense of another student's self-esteem.
How much ballet experience do you have? You must have a lot since you write about it with such authority.
Well, none to speak of. I had a few years of beginner's class and I stunk.
Anybody write about it in the paper?
No, good point.
Number 6, we just reported the news. The Newsroom. A group of cable news employees are stuck on a grounded airplane just before the news breaks that Osama bin Laden has been found and killed by US armed forces. Producer Don Kiefer addresses the passengers, effectively commandeering the plane.
None of your friends and family are in danger. The president will be speaking in just a few minutes.
No!
Listen, they're just nervous
I don't care. You do not take over control of the cabin.
When the flight attendants and pilots confront him, he suddenly realizes that his entitlement isn't the problem here. Oh no, it's that a man taking control of an airplane has a face-palm-inducing parallel to a certain thematically relevant historical event. He then tells them what's really happened in the most self-important way possible.
We work for Atlanta's Cable News, and we wanted you and your first officer and flight attendant crazy lady to be the first ones on this plane to know that our armed forces killed Osama bin Laden for you tonight.
You're serious?
Yes, sir.
The hushed reverence, the treacly musical score, the smug self-satisfaction of the characters, it all comes together in a symphony of cringe.
We reported the news.
Number 5, Pick Me, Choose Me, Love Me, Grey's Anatomy. In 2022, TikTok users revived this 15-year-old scene from the long-running medical drama, and it was purely for laughs. Surgical intern Meredith Grey begs her married ex, Derek Shepherd, to be with her.
I lied. I'm not out of this relationship. I'm in. I'm so in, it's humiliating because here I am, begging.
Meredith,
Shut up. You say Meredith and I yell, remember?
The whole lead-up is just as desperate as her immortal line, and, as Meredith says herself, it's also humiliating. Not even actress Ellen Pompeo liked the scene. As she told co-star Katherine Heigl, in Variety's Actors on Actors conversation, she fought against it, not wanting to have to beg this man to love her, even in character.
I was like, why would I beg a man? I can't beg a man on TV. This is so embarrassing.
It's so hard, right?
And then it turns out to be like one of the most successful scenes.
She may not have been the first pick-me girl, but Meredith Grey's speech probably did more to cement that archetype than any character before or since.
So pick me. Choose me. Love me.
Number 4, You're Having My Baby. Glee. There's an element of cringe to this infamous scene that is intentional. Finn decides to tell his girlfriend's parents she's pregnant through song.
I can see it, your face is glowing. I can see it in your eyes, I'm happy you know it, that you're having my baby.
This just adds insult to injury for Quinn's family, who are horrified. It's doubly bad because Finn is not even the baby's father. But aside from story considerations, ultimately, it's just another moment when the show fails to balance the dark humour with its earnest after-school special sentimentality.
Whoa, the seed inside your baby, do you...
Paul Anker's song, You're Having My Baby, is far from beloved. Trying to salvage it from a misguided declaration of love just hits all the wrong notes. Actors Corey Monteith and Diana Agron are innocent though.
All this baby drama is making my rosacea act up. No, I just feel bad for them, having to go through this on their own.
Number 3, Ross's crush on his cousin. Friends. Ross Geller is one of those characters who hasn't aged well, but throwing himself at his cousin was pretty upsetting then and now. The season 7 episode, the one with Ross and Monica's cousin, is frequently cited as one of the show's worst.
Oh my God, you do a great Chandler.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I have a knack for impressions.
Well, maybe after we get reacquainted, you could do me.
Yeah, no!
Ross responds to his crush on his blood relative by trying to surprise her with a passionate kiss. It's made so much more painful by Ross's voiceover, where he reasons that his cousin is actually trying to seduce him.
Oh, I know that look. Forget it. I want it. She wants it. I'm going in.
Given that it's such a clear taboo, it's surprising enough this made it to air. We'd have preferred if this episode was called The One Everyone Decided Not to Air.
Just say something! I haven't had sex in a very long time. Yeah, you really shouldn't have said anything.
Number 2, Betty's pole dance, Riverdale.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I do.
I want to know everything.
In Riverdale, life isn't all it's cracked up to be. Sometimes you have to drop out of 4th grade to seek other employment opportunities, and other times you have to do a seductive pole dance in front of your mum and a room full of adult bikers in order to join your boyfriend's gang.
Sorry, sweet belly, hi. If you want to join the club, you gotta do the dance. The serpent dance.
Excuse me? Serpent dance? It's some outdated sexist serpent tradition. I try to get it outlawed, but misogyny dies hard.
It has a lot of competition, but the scene where 16-year-old Betty Cooper does a striptease to a lethargic cover of Mad World by Tears for Fears is the show's cringiest moment. But what else would you expect from someone who would date such a weirdo? Riverdale takes a lot of big swings. This one was better left unswung.
Probably will get hurt. I can't let that happen to you.
It's not your decision to make.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Doll. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, you want to give it a little kind of Dorothy Hamill thing, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, she's got really thick hair.
Uh-huh. At least it'll be shorter.
We're aware that the cringe of Curb Your Enthusiasm is more than intentional. Larry David is the master of ramping up any awkward situation to a 10. But having said that, there are countless moments that, though hilarious, are truly hard to watch. Arguably none more so than this Season 2 episode in which Larry makes the mistake of cutting the hair of a doll belonging to the daughter of a TV executive, upon her request.
You walked into my daughter's room and you cut her Judy's hair?
Well, she asked me to give it a haircut.
Uh-huh, and did you happen to tell her that maybe it wouldn't grow back?
He didn't tell her it wouldn't grow back.
I thought it was understood.
He manages to replace the doll's head, but not without inadvertently giving himself a rash in the process, as he stowed it for safekeeping in his undercarriage. When the little girl thanks Larry for fixing the doll, she happens to have run into him while he was in the bathroom. The rest is cringe history.
Hello.
Oh, hi! Thank you for fixing Judy's hair.
Oh, you're welcome.
Mommy, that bum man's in the bathroom and there's something hard in his pants.
There are tons of scenes that we could have included here, so what TV moment made you cringe the hardest? Tell us in the comments.
You have to forgive me. You have to forgive me. You have to forgive me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.